Hey guys, it's Az here, and today I'm actually so excited to bring you this video. Today I'm going to go through how to actually set up a converting Shopify store. Now, this has probably been one of my most requested videos that I've seen on the channel. People just asking questions about what kind of apps they should use, general store, niche store. So I'm going to answer all these questions in this video rather than separating them into little small videos. So actually the other day I was going through my Facebook group and a few people wanted me to look through their stores, so I had a bit of time. If you're not in the Facebook group, there's a link in the description below, so check it out and join. So I was going through a few stores and they were missing some key components. All right, so let's go through these few key points and let me explain some of them and why they're there. And also I've got something at the end of this video to share with you guys. It's pretty cool and you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be a chance to kind of have a one-on-one with me for free, talking about how to set this whole entire store up with you and give you the extra advice that other people aren't going to get just through this video. So this video is going to be very, very informative for you guys to go out there and start making money with your store right away and set it up the right way. But having that extra hands-on with me is going to really, really help you out and help you understand a few things that you might have some confusion with, or you just want to ask some more questions. So I'm going to show you guys how you can get that one-on-one with me, and it's not only for one person, right? So this can be for a lot of you guys just based on when you're watching this video. So at the end, I'll explain what that is about. So let's get into these key points. So the first one is have a good logo. Now, no one's going to trust your site if you don't have a good logo. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have some fancy sort of logo. Like a couple of my stores have literally written logos. So they're just words, right? Like they're just text. It doesn't necessarily have to have an avatar or someone or like just a logo itself and then have the words with the logo, right? So I'm sure you guys have seen that, but it doesn't necessarily have to have that. It just has to be clean and something that people can recognize with and trust. Then you need to have a catchy name or a name that makes sense to your niche if you want a niche store. Now, the thing with general store and niche store, neither of them matter. It doesn't matter which one you have. Niche store, what I found is you can hit a ceiling with a niche store, so you can only test those products. Now for me, I would rather have a general store where I can test whatever I want on there, and then if there is a sort of niche that is doing really well on there, you can broaden that out into a niche store and have all the products being moved over into that store, and you can maximize your order values there. Then you have your legal pages, your privacy policy, your terms of service, your refund policy, and your FAQs, your frequently asked questions. A contact us page, the apps that are going to help you out, like Hurify, Conversion, MailChimp, Obello, or Dropify, Abandonment Protector, Best Currency Converter, Crush Picks, Facebook Product Feed, Free Shipping Bar, Help Center, Willy, One-Click Upsell, Facebook Live Chat, or connecting to Messenger. Now, this is something that I don't see a lot of people talk about enough with apps. Like, then I'm going to speak about pricing. I'm going to speak about your images, your colors, the perception, right? Perception value, your funnel flow, so checking if everything is working well, your back end on email marketing. I'm going to touch on this because this could be a whole video on itself, and fulfillment and why it's important to have a flow in your fulfillment in terms of how long you should wait between ordering. First thing we're going to do is sign up for Shopify. So I have a free 14-day trial. The link to this exact link is in the description below. So make sure you click that link, and this is going to be vital to getting that free one-on-one time with me. So I will explain more about it later on. But this is the link that we're going to be using. So I'm going to take this link and we're going to paste it in here. Okay, so all you guys are going to do is just click get started. You're going to put in an email address, which is something, so don't email this address because I literally made it 2 seconds ago and I'm never using it. So the password, what can I make this password? Store name, so the store name, it doesn't need to be the store name currently, so just sign up with something that you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be, because we're going to be buying a domain. All right, so now we're in, and so this is what your store admin looks like. We're going to go straight to the online store. We're going to get a theme. I think it starts off, yeah, so debut. Let me check what theme this is. So this theme is perfectly fine to use. There are other themes. So if we go back, you can go into the free themes here and explore them and kind of check out what they have. Brooklyn is a good one that you can use. And I've heard debut, so debut is what we're using, and minimal as well. So those three are the three that I kind of recommend. We can stick with debut for now. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start putting in the sort of settings that we'll need. So I'm not going to do, so to make this video quick and concise and not to put all the small little details that don't really matter, like this hero sort of banner here, it's basically going to depend on your store. So if it's going to be a niche store, you're going to want to put some images here, either on your products, like a lifestyle sort of product, so you want to have people holding the products, things like that, or it's going to be a general store where you're going to have like collections, or you're going to have, let's say for example, you have a dog collection here, so you have all sort of dogs and you have products around there. Then the next swipe file across, if it's going to be the hero banner, that's going to go across. Like a slideshow, for example, down here, for example, you can have the next one being like cats. When you're setting up the front page here, you want to make sure you have that hero banner there. You do not need all these sections. So this section that says image with text, I would probably delete that. So I'll delete the section because it's kind of just taking up room that I don't need. I may leave the slideshow, I will keep the hero banner, and it will have a featured collection. So we will make collections later once we import some products to make it look better. In the footer menu down here, we will do navigation based on once we make the pages of like terms of service, privacy policy, everything like that. And then you have your general settings like colors and things like that. So let me check what we spoke about the logo, right? So let me tell you, the logo will be up here. So it will be in your header section up here. So once you get your logo, you will be able to import it into this section here. And you want it to be that size. So for your logo, we're going to go to either Viva. You're going to get someone to, basically you're just looking for a logo design, right? So you're going to go there. You're going to ask them, like you can get something from someone from like $5, right? So just look for someone who has like nice logo designs, but just grab someone to make a pretty clean logo for you. If you do not want to use, if you don't want to use that, you can go to canva.com here. It's basically like Photoshop, and you can sign up using Facebook, Google, whatever, another email, and you can make your own. So they have little icons and things in there, and they have text that you can just make off text, or you can get it for $5 down there. The links to these will be in the description below, so click them and they'll take you straight there as well. So now you have your logo, you upload it to that, you'll click save, and your logo should show up there. We're going to change this navigation and things like that. For now, there isn't much to do since there isn't anything really in the store yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the store admin, and we're going to check. So we need to do the legal pages. So yeah, okay. So you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to checkout, and then you're going to scroll to the bottom, and you have these three boxes of terms of service, privacy, and refund policy. Now you can literally generate 3 different ones that Shopify is going to make for you. Now, I don't recommend just to copy and paste them straight in and don't even read them. I would read through them and tweak the refund policy according to what you want to offer and what you think is fair and things like that. I have put in a section in here that says sale, if applicable, and say no refund on sale items, etc., right? So like things like that, like things on sale items, there's been plenty of times retail stores, they do this they have this policy there. If you have it in your refund policy, it's enforceable. So your customer needs to read these things if they want to buy. A lot of people have come to me telling me, like students and things, saying that customers complain about shipping times and things like that. But the funny thing is, when I'm shopping online, me personally, the first thing that I look at when I'm buying something online is how much is it going to cost me, right? And the second thing I look at is how long is it going to take to come to me, right? So I look through the refund policy, I look through FAQs, shipping time, shipping information, everything like that, because I want to know. Now, it's weird that some customers just buy blindly, not knowing how long things take. So what you're going to do is you're going to save these, and what we're going to do is we're going to open this in a new tab so we can see two at a time. We're going to go to pages. We're going to copy the terms of service. We're going to add a page. So I'm going to go through this relatively fast, right? So if this is too fast for you guys, I'd suggest to pause the video and do the step. That way, I'm not wasting time, you're not wasting time, and you're not sitting here for like hours on end trying to set up a store. Right, so this is, what is this, the privacy statement? Let me write this again. The privacy statement, the refund policy. Fuck, my bad. Okay, so we got all those, so we can turn off that. So we're going to go back here. So we've got these 3 pages. We're going to do FAQs inside an app. So this will be inside an app. Remind me to do that with Help Center here. A lot of people don't actually use this. I think they just make a separate page here called FAQs and they type it all out, right? But I like to use the app because it looks a lot more clean, a lot more professional. We're going to add one more page, which I believe is the Contact Us page. Yes. So we're going to do Contact Us. The good thing about this is you can get an app for your contact page, but on the side here, you can just select Contact and click Save, and Shopify automatically gives you a Contact Us page, which I feel like is fine. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Then we're going to go to navigation and we're going to set these. We're going to go to the footer menu and we're going to add a menu item. We're going to do one that's called the privacy policy. We're going to get the link. We're going to click pages. We're going to click, oh, it's privacy statement, my bad. Privacy statement. We're going to add it in. We're going to add another one. Do refund policy. Pages, refund policy. And the last one is terms of service. And pages and terms of service, add. And then we're going to click save. Once we do that, we're going to go back and we're going to go to the main menu. And I like to put the Contact Us page at the top, just so people have, it's right in front of them when they come in. We're going to click save. We're going to go back to document. So we've done that, we'll do that after. The apps now. So this is going to be some important things that we need to do. So I want to show you guys quickly this store now. So you can see home up here. You can see the catalog, you can see the Contact Us page here. Now if you scroll to the bottom, you can see now we have privacy statement, refund policy, and terms of service are now down the bottom in the footer page. We have that. So now it looks a little bit better. We have all the necessary pages, and that literally took us a few minutes. So now we're going to go to the app section. We're going to go to the App Store now. So all the links to the apps are going to be in the description below. So I'm going to make it easier for you guys instead of having to search one by one. Since I haven't signed up for a plan yet, you guys, you need to sign up for a plan, right? And it's not going to charge you until 14 days time, right? But you need to choose a plan. Now, I would recommend the $29 a month, the minimum one. That's perfectly fine for you guys now. So you just choose a plan, and I'm pretty sure it's going to ask you for the credit card details that you're going to be signing up with. So you want to be billed once a month, or you can bill once a year, or every 2, 3, whatever you want. But once a month is perfectly fine. You do save a little bit of money for the year. So if you do tend on doing this for a little bit longer, you can use that. So I'm not going to put my card details in here because I'm going to close this store after this video. So I'm not going to put anything in there. The majority of them have a couple days free trial between 2 and 30-day free trial. So I will show you each app individually. There will be links to each app in the description below to make it easier for you guys instead of having to search for them. So the thing is, I'm not going to be to be setting up all the apps right now, because that's kind of a waste of time, right? I'm just going to tell you the apps that you need, and it's pretty straightforward on how they work. I'm going to explain each app and what it does for you. That way you understand why you're going to have it. This is what the free one-on-one call will be for, to help you guys if you want to set up each app, right? And then to set up the store in the right way. So that's why I'm giving that one-on-one thing. So I don't want to waste too much time going through every single app. So the first one is Hurrify. So I will show you them all. I spelled that wrong. So we're going to get Hurrify, which is this one. So it's the countdown timer, right? Then we have Convergio, we have MailChimp. So Convergio, which is this one. So Hurrify is countdown timer. Convergio is basically once a customer buys from you, it will send a receipt out to them with a discount code automatically within like a couple minutes after, or within a minute after they get the Shopify confirmation, they will get this app's confirmation. So it prompts impulse buy right after they've bought. Now, it's not the only feature it does. It has abandonment carts and all sort of things, but that's the only feature that I use because it's a free app if you use that sort of feature, right? So the free trial is 30 days for this one. Hurrify is 2 days. So the next app I think is MailChimp. So MailChimp, you can set up an account with them, and the pricing is based on how many subscribers you have, but it's free for 2,000 subscribers, and you can set up the account by clicking here. I think I'll leave a link for that in the description as well. All the apps will be in the description, so yeah, so it will be there. And this is good. This is a good sort of automated emails app that I use. It's pretty easy to use. It connects to Facebook and things like that. There are other ones like Klaviyo that is really, really good. The only difference is that it's expensive per month. And there are a few other apps, but I use MailChimp for email marketing. You can use Abello or Dropify for fulfillment. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the Abello ads everywhere. It's free forever on the free plan until you get, I think, is it 50 orders or 20 orders a month, and then you start having to pay. Dropify is not on the app store. It's going to be in a link down there. They have their own website, things like that outside of Shopify that you can use, but it does connect to Shopify store. The difference between them is Dropify is a lot more cheaper and it has a lot more features and allows you to bulk purchase. So if you've never heard of Abello, I would suggest you go and watch their stuff. If you haven't heard of Dropify, watch their videos as well. They do exactly the same thing. The only difference between them is the price model and a little few more features on the Dropify side. So I'd recommend Dropify over Abello just because of the extra features of bulk buying when you're starting. Right now, I do not use either of these apps because I did use them before, right, when I first started. Now I have suppliers where I directly send spreadsheet, or my VA sends spreadsheets to them, basically with all the products, right? So it just makes the flow a lot easier, and you want to get to that stage. You don't want to be buying individually every single sort of order, right? It's like Abandonment Protector. Now this app will save you a lot of money. Like a lot of people abandon the cart for so many different reasons. The number one reason I believe is the shipping cost. So if you're giving away free shipping, you're already winning, right? So free shipping is something you want to use to your advantage, and it allows you to charge slightly more than a competitor who is charging shipping, right? So a customer doesn't know that you're charging shipping till they get to the checkout, right? But if you put in front of them in the product description, it is free shipping worldwide, right? Free shipping in the US only, or free shipping wherever, right? That allows you to be able to charge slightly more because people see, oh yeah, I'm getting free shipping. But Abandonment Protector is good. It allows you to send 3 emails per person trying to bring them back if they abandon their cart, right? Then you want Best Currency Converter or Coin or any sort of currency converter. I use Best Currency Converter only for the sole reason that it allows you to, it automatically detects on the $10 plan, right? So this is free, but the paid version is $10 a month, right? So the paid version allows you to auto switch the currency, which automatically is based on the customer's location. So yeah, you want to get the currency converter. Crush Picks, I never heard anyone actually talk about this and the importance of using something like this. of the sole purpose of this, there is so many of them, but the sole purpose of using this, it is free up until a certain amount of images that you get. So what this does, it compresses every image automatically every time you upload images. So when you're putting in new products and you have to add new images, of course, right? Every time you add an image to your site, it increases the time that it takes to load your site. So I just came back from Singapore from the e-commerce world summit, a lot of big names talking there, and one of the speakers spoke about PageSpeed. Actually, a couple of them spoke about PageSpeed. I looked into my stores and their PageSpeed, and they were relatively okay, but I wanted to get a developer to improve it, right? Now, initially I was using this app to increase the speed because every image you add onto your store adds more time to the loading speed, right? So if you have a lot of images on one page, imagine someone on their mobile device trying to load that. I'm sure you guys have tried to load something on your mobile. Majority of your conversions and traffic is going to be mobile. So you want to keep that in mind when people are trying to load things on their mobile. They're not going to wait more than maybe 4 or 5 seconds, right? Like people are impatient nowadays. So this app really allows to crush the pixels of each picture and speeds up the loading time. So guys, if you don't have a lot of products, I'd recommend that you get this. Facebook product feed. I've never heard anyone speak about this. It is a pretty well-known app that everyone who does dynamic product retargeting ads will be using. This is what you need. This is a little bit more advanced, but I'd still assume you guys would want to know about it. So I would install this app. It's for free forever. And you can look into how to use Facebook product dynamic ads. You have to set up a product catalog through your Facebook ads manager. And Facebook has its own sort of walkthrough. I'm sure this video will tell you exactly how to do it. Or you can contact Facebook and they can tell you how to do it. But what it does, it basically retargets. It takes all the products in your store, it puts it into a catalog on your Facebook ads manager, and you can run ads to that catalog, right? So every time someone clicks into your store and they land on a product, once they exit, refresh Facebook, they will be hit with a dynamic product ad saying you can put in whatever sort of ad copy you want, but like, hurry, we only have 4 left of this, and then it'll show the exact product they just came from. So it dynamically does that where you don't have to manually retarget every single product that you're advertising, right? This has been one of the biggest campaigns that I run in terms of ROAS, so return on your acquisition. Free shipping bar. Now you can use this to let people know. It does, the more apps you have, it does slow down your store. So it's not a necessary app to get, but I've seen that it just puts it in front of customers to allow them to know that there is free shipping on the store. So it might impulse buy, help them impulse buy. Help Center, this is the app I was talking about for the FAQs. Let me see if they still have it. Yeah, so Help Center, you can build out your FAQ page so it looks professional. So this is what it kind of looks out in the end. They have a walkthrough which you can go through. It's pretty easily. So you will link this and you'll just make another page in the navigation section that we did for like terms of service and everything. All you do is you set up the same page in there. When we do the one-on-one, whoever gets it, lucky enough, we will go through this and I'll make sure that this looks good. So you can see how professional it looks, and it has little drop downs on the answers and things like that. You just want to make sure that everyone trusts you. When they're looking through the FAQs, this will make them trust you more. The next app is Willy, and this app is really good for collecting emails. This does integrate with MailChimp. So the reason why I got MailChimp is for that. It does integrate with other email sort of providers, and doesn't necessarily have to be MailChimp, but it does integrate with them. So the point of this is that when someone is about to exit or someone has been on the page for a certain amount of time that you set, this sort of thing will pop up saying you've got a chance to win, blah blah blah, if you want to spin this wheel. And you can reset all of these except for the sorry, nope, next time. All of those are defaulted, you can't change them, but you can change the 20%, 70, 60 to change it to free shipping, free product, 80% off, whatever you want. And you can set the amount of times or the likelihood of it dropping or stopping on that. And in return, to spin the wheel, they need to enter their email. The next one is one-click upsell. Now this one is definitely not on the App Store, I'm pretty sure. So let's just double check. Yeah, so it's not on the App Store, but there is a link in the description below to their website, and this app is amazing. It's made me over $50,000 from the app alone. But it is a really, really good app, and you guys should definitely get it if you have some sort of products working. Then you have Facebook Live Chat, right? Facebook Live Chat is either this one or this one. I've used both, but whatever it is, they're both free. So all you do is you connect your Facebook page to it. So you pick your Facebook page, you connect it, and it will be a little sort of bar floating on your store, and people can click that and they can ask questions and things like that. Or you can set up another sales channel through here and select Messenger as one of them, and you add it in and you do the same process and you add that. So that will be easier if you guys want to do that instead of adding an app. It's up to you. I don't use the apps anymore, but you can use that sales channel. I just thought in case you guys want to use it. Now we're going to speak about pricing. So now we're going to go to Aliexpress. We're going to find a product that we're going to take. So let's just take the first product that we see. I'm going to take this watch. Okay, so usually if you have a Bello, it will have like a little tab down here, or Dropified, same thing, and you'll be able to import it directly, right? But in this case, we don't. So what I'm going to do is just save this image. Just drag. Okay, so I'm going to take that, place it there, and then we'll just come here. So when you do a Bello, you'll have the process of setting up the store, setting up the product, sorry. And in this case, I'll just do it manually, and you'll write a description based on the product. You do not want to take this description and just paste it in, right? Or this description, just paste it in. So your description is literally your salesperson. You want to make sure that it is selling to the customer, right? What are the benefits, the features, right? The features, and like make the customer imagine using it, right? So you want to make sure that the customer can see themselves using the product. You want the benefits of the product, and you want the features of the product, and then you want a bit of like scarcity, right? So you want a bit of scarcity of like over 50, like 50% off today only, etc. Right? Like just look up some good descriptions and sell, right? You don't just want normal sort of descriptions like this. You want these band lengths. You want people to know the details of the product, what they're buying, right? But you don't want that alone. That was one of the biggest things I saw in some student stores, was they simply just leaving this description there and walking away. How do you expect people to trust that? You can't. Let me just save this real quick. You want the title to be catchy as well, not too like basic, like men's watch, right? Like name it, like make your own brand out of it. Like this could be like men's, what is this? Men's double, what is this? I don't know, double cuff men's watch, right? Like whatever the hell that is. And with images, you want very clear, crisp. And now this is a really nice image. And that's a nice image. So I would usually take between 6 to 7 images based on your theme, because some themes have the image, and I'll show you what I mean. You want to look for things with ePacket, right? So in this case, we don't have ePacket on this one. Don't know why, but you want to look for ePacket. It will be between 12 to 20 days. Don't get this one. So this is in US dollars, right? So in US dollars, usually I look at Australian, but anyway, so in US dollars, you want to go 14 times 3, right? Like obviously I know what that is, but I'm just going to show you guys very clear, right? So 14 times 3, $42, right? So since this is in the US, no one's going to buy something for $42. You want to have it looking with a sales psychology, right? So the sales psychology is people are going to buy something at $39.95 more than they're going to buy at $42, simply because they think it's less than $40. Compare price, usually double, so $79.99. Then the weight will be based on your shipping rules. So if you want to do shipping rules by price, we'll set that up. Let's look at that real quick. So we'll go to shipping, right? So you'll set your country as domestic, or the countries that you want in this standard. So we're going to edit that, and the rest of the world we can do it later. So we're going to edit this standard shipping. We're going to go free shipping. Let's do free shipping at 0.01 to 0.01. Right, free shipping rate. We're going to go done, delete this one. We're going to add in the next one, 0.02. And I've heard a lot of people do this exact method, but free plus shipping. I do not do free plus shipping. If you're doing free plus shipping, this would be the exact same way to do it, except you won't be doing, obviously, free shipping. You'll be charging $9.95 here or whatever it is, right? So you'll do this all the way up to 1 kilo. So you do it all the way up to 0.09, right? 0.09. You'll put in the free shipping. And then the next one you do 1 kilo, right? Or 1 pound, whatever you want to do. And this one will be standard shipping, which will be either $3.95, $4.95. I'll set it at $4.95 for 1 kilo. Then we will do $9.95 or $8.95 for 2 kilos, standard shipping, etc. And then you do all the way this up until the highest rate that you want to charge. Potentially could be $49.95, and you could put 10 kilos to as much, right? So as much as people, and that's the highest you're going to charge people. So what is it? Maximum is only 99,000. Okay. Click done, and then you'll save, right? So you'll put in the countries that you want with this shipping rate, and then the rest, what I usually do for like outside of the countries here, for the rest of the world, I'll do a international shipping based on price rather than on weight. So I'll do the price of standard shipping. I'll make it $9.95 or sorry, $6.95 to six. Oh wait, this is $6.95. Minimum order from 0 to $49.95 or $49.99, and then we'll add it in, and then we'll add in another rate from $50 to $100. We'll put in, what was the other rate? Put in $10.95 and so on, right? So put that in there, and then you'll click save, and you can do that for the same thing all the way up to thousands of dollars, up to you, right? But that's for the rest of the world. Now that's how I do the shipping settings. Now in terms of how that connects with the product, so if we're going to charge free shipping, which is what I usually do for the domestic things, if you want to do free shipping worldwide, you will set one of these prices at free shipping instead of $6.95, right? So we'll come back here, we'll put 0.01 for free shipping as we've wrote here, right? And we'll click save. If you have any variants, you'll be able to change the prices and the words for the colors, but in this case, we're going to just have this one black one there. When you are doing the countdown timer, it will be in this section here. When you click promote, you'll click promote there, and you will be able to set the app there. But like I mentioned before, when we do the one-on-one, whoever gets it, we will go through all of this very, very quickly, very, very easily. But I don't want to waste anyone's time with all of this because it's pretty straightforward. So I think we've done all the apps now. Done the pricing, the images we spoke about. Now colors of the store is what I mean by colors. So you don't want it to be like bland, right? Like this looks really bland, white and gray, right? Make some personality out of your store. Put some colors in there. Like you could literally put in colors that you like, right? Like if you like blue, go to the general settings and go to colors, right? So your heading, let me just check what this is. All right, so we want to leave that black. Leave that black. Borders and lines. So yeah, like little details like this. We can put it to this blue. Let's copy that color and use that throughout. Right, so button colors. Let's make some buttons green. Right, so let's click into this product. Now you can see this product has shown up since we have done things, right? So you can see that that green color here is changed to the add to cart button. We have the sale button. Let's change the sales text to red so people know that this thing is on sale. So we've got a red there. We've got the description that we wrote there. The countdown timer will be underneath here or above there. and the images that I come across here, right? So you have the 6 images that you want there, and the button text is white and so on. So yeah, so this is what I mean. Have some colors going through it. You can change the text types, so you can change all this, right? So just personalize it to yourself and make it look nice. Don't make it too crazy where I have like 6 different colors. So it's up to you to make it look, but just don't make it look too crazy. Simple is better. Perception value. So this is what I mean by perception value. Now so perception value is, what do you think the product is worth? So in this case, this watch, it does look quite expensive, right? Just the face itself, it looks chunky. It's got a nice dial. It's got the extra gold. So it does look like it's more than $40, right? So I was just giving this as an example. You could definitely charge something like $69.95 for something like this, right? But you can test the price points based on the add to carts and things that you get, right? But the perception value is, what do you think it's worth? And then go and try find this exact product on where everyone else is selling it and see what they're selling it for, and then base it off that. You want to find something that has a high perception of value and you're buying it for cheaper, right? So we're buying this for $14, we're selling it for 3 times, right? So we could buy it for $14 and sell it for 5 times because the perception value is a lot more, right? So that's what I mean by perception value. So you want to find products with high perception values. The funnel flow, what I mean by that is, let me save this. Let's go back. All right, we can go through here. So what I mean by the funnel flow is, come into here. Does it add to the cart smoothly? Okay, so we come to the cart page pretty easily. And when we click the checkout page, does it go to the checkout page smoothly? Obviously, because I haven't picked the plan, it's not going to go to the checkout page to test it. But does it go to the checkout page smoothly? Does the name go through? Does the addresses go through? Does the shipping cost come up? Does the free shipping come up? If it doesn't, you'll know why. There's something wrong. And that's what I mean by checking your flow. Because a lot of people have had things on test mode. Their store is still locked. So this is what I mean. See in the theme section, it says customers can't see because your password is protected. Remove the password, right? You want to remove the password, disable this, right? Now, if that is on, no one can come to your store. They're going to see a password locked store. So make sure things like this is off. The back end, email marketing. So email marketing, I'm not going to really go in depth with this because there's a whole video I could do on this. But basically, once you still start having customers, people giving you emails with Willy, but the ones in Willy definitely get sold. The sales that you get from customers, their emails will get saved. Once you get a few hundred, maybe 1,000, 2,000 people, maybe a couple of hundred, you can start potentially, but you're unlikely to make that much out of the emails. But you want to be sending, I send emails 3 to 4 times a week, and people think that's too much, but I make plenty of money from it. And people are happy because you are giving them value. You're giving them products that they really, really like. And yeah, so basically 3 emails a week. Fulfillment, basically this is when you get the order and when you should fulfill it. Now, I know that when you get an order, the money doesn't come directly into your bank, directly straight where you can pay with it, right? So PayPal, it does go directly into your PayPal account, right? Unless you have any reserves or anything in your PayPal account, which is a completely different story. PayPal to pay your suppliers, if you have suppliers through there, so you are getting the products out quick. But if you're using Aliexpress and Abello or Shopify, the app, you will need to use a credit card, and you will need to have the money up front, or you need a line of credit to be able to do that. So you'll need some cash up front to pay for the goods before you receive your money. So do not delay it more than 24 hours before you send out the product or buy the product, because not only do suppliers take a processing time of between 1 and 7 days. So think about that. You want to find a supplier that's between 1 and 7 days. But ideally 1 to 2 days, right? And then on top of that, the customer has to wait 12 to 20 days for e-packet, right? So you can imagine how long a customer is waiting based from the time that they order to the time that is being shipped. So if they have ordered, say today, and then in 2 days time they get a tracking number, or in 7 days time, that's too long, right? If you want to know how to automate your business with virtual assistants for under $3 an hour Australian, so if you're watching this in the US or anywhere else where Australia's currency is less compared to you, then you're going to be able to get even people for cheaper, right? So I do have a video on that. It was my last video that I did, how to automate your own business, your whole dropshipping business. So watch that, and that's going to explain to you how you can do that. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little quick sort of setup of the store, what you need in the store. I know it wasn't a full step-by-step, and it wasn't going to be a step-by-step, because there is plenty of videos on YouTube for you to learn how to do step-by-step. They're all the same shit. Everyone does the same thing. It's about the little details that make the biggest difference in stores. It's not the biggest thing, right? So a lot of people concentrate on ads, but they don't concentrate on the store. You're sending all this traffic to your store without it converting well, right? It doesn't make any sense. This is the thing I wanted to tell you guys at the end. I want you guys to look in the description below. There is a free 14-day free trial for Shopify. So use that, and you don't have to pay anything up front. You can set up your store looking the right way, and you can start making some money. So this is how you're going to get the free one-on-one with me, and this is not going to be open forever, right? So this is going to be for the lucky people who watch this video up front and do all these steps as quick as possible to get this, right? First thing you need to do is you need to sign up for Shopify using the link down below, right? So you're going to sign up for the Shopify account for the free 14-day free trial. Then you're going to take a screenshot on your phone or take a picture of this exact screen, right? You're going to go to your home screen. On your Shopify admin, you're going to take a picture so I can see this store name up here and everything here with your name, stuff like that, right? That you've selected a plan and you're ready to go, right? You don't need to install any apps. You don't need to do any of the pages, because that's what we're going to do together. You don't need to buy the domain and anything like that, right? So you're going to have this set up. You're going to have the plans selected. You're going to put in your credit card details. You're going to do all that. So then when we come in on the Skype call together, we're going to be able to get straight into it. We're going to be able to set everything up really quickly and not waste any time. So just make sure you have all of that set up. Then what we're going to do, so then once you've taken the screenshot, the picture of that, you're going to follow me on Instagram, right? So there's a link to my Instagram in the description below, at Ayazdar, AYAZZDAR. Then you're going to DM me the picture and the name of the store that you entered, right? So that picture, you're going to DM me that picture, and I'm going to send you the details so that we can book and we can start making some money together. We can start setting up this store, and I'm going to give you some good advice to get you on your way. And even if you have a store already, I would recommend starting from scratch, right? You saw how quickly I was able to set up the pages and things like that. The little details don't take that long to do, right? The apps take a little bit of time to do, set up everything the right way and importing the right products, product research, right? But to set up the store, you can literally do in a couple of hours, if not in an hour, right? So with me, we'll be able to do all of this in 1 hour. I'm going to explain to you everything that you need to know. So I don't know if I'm going to cap this or when I'm going to cap this. So like I said, if you're one of the lucky people who do get this, I congratulate you for taking action and that you do this. So I'm going to give a quick summary of exactly the steps again so you guys know. Sign up with the link to Shopify in the description down below. You're going to get a 1 hour free one-on-one with me for $300 at value. You're going to take a screenshot or a picture of your store's your storefront, the admin, so I can see your store name and your name. You're going to follow me on Instagram, right? Then you're going to DM me this picture that you've taken, and then I'm going to send you the details to sign up for a time, and you're going to ask for your Skype details or Facebook or wherever we're going to speak, right? Then we're going to make some money together, right? So make sure you click that link and you do all these steps in order to get this one-on-one. So I hope this gave you guys some value, and that it really helped you out in starting your store or things that you may have been missing in your store. Leave a like so I know to make more of these types of videos. Leave a comment down below telling me what was the best part of this video or what helped you the most, and maybe things that you just didn't know about, and something that would have helped you out or is going to help you out in your store. Make sure you subscribe for more videos so I can keep bringing them out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.